Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk a little bit about internet friends. And are they really real? Well, I hope everybody's doing good during the current pandemic, or as I refer to it as the apocalypse. We're still in the middle of it. It'll be a few weeks before this actually posts, but we're just about to the end of April. And we're still kind of sequestered at home, if you will. We get out occasionally for little things, but today we're sitting out in the backyard. I got to do some antenna work. I've got my portable antenna is over behind us. I don't know if you can see that over there or not. And want to do some work with that and some testing. But in the meantime, Maggie and I are sitting out here enjoying the fresh air. And say hi, Maggie. Say hi to the camera. And what I wanted to do today was talk a little bit, since we can't get out on the road much, and talk a little bit today about friends, and specifically internet friends, and are internet friends real friends? And this topic kind of is something I've thought about before, and it was brought to highlight by my friend Richard Grant, who has his own little YouTube channel. I'll put a link to that down below. It's a motorcycle vlogging channel, and Have Moto Will Travel. And he did a similar video while he was riding. Well, I'm going to do one while I'm sitting in the backyard, enjoying the fresh air, sunshine, and nice breeze here in Savannah, Georgia. Wishing we were on the road in the van. But yeah, internet friends. People you've met basically through the internet. And there's lots of different variations of that. Most people think of internet friends as your Facebook friends. And I've got a whole bunch of Facebook friends that I don't know from Adam. I've got a lot of hobbies: ham radio, photography, travel, motorcycles. And over the years I've accumulated Facebook friends. And some of these we'll talk about are real friends, and others are just people that tag me as a friend because I have a ham radio or because I do photography. And that's okay too. But I want to talk a little bit about the real friends that I think are internet friends, and you can have them, and they can be really quite special. This goes back a long ways before the van. I did a lot of long distance motorcycle riding, belonged to several motorcycle forums, Shadow Riders Forum and Motorcycle Touring Forum and Iron Butt Riders, and met a lot of people on the forums. And what happens here is you meet people that have very similar interests and something that you're passionate about. Therefore, they're passionate, you're passionate, and you develop a dialogue and you start to communicate and really get a feeling for that person and what their thoughts are and what they believe in and what they like to do. And in many cases, you finally get to meet them. And that's been the case with the Motorcycle Touring Forum. Some of the best friends I've got in this world, and they're all around the country, came from the Motorcycle Touring Forum. People I've ridden 1,000 miles to go meet for lunch. And we've communicated, we developed a bond. We sealed the bond with a meal. And we've seen each other sometimes once or twice a year, sometimes more. But whenever we do, we look forward to it. And I consider them to be true friends. I've got the same thing from some of my photography endeavors. I've met some people through there. And ham radio. I've got people all around the country in that our only connection is really the ham radio. And we've attached to each other through Facebook or some other forum. Parks on the Air is another one that I participate in, and develop some friendships there. And eventually some of these people I have met and will meet more, hopefully. You get to the van, we got the same thing. Road Trek, there's several forums for the Road Trek. The one I really spend the most time with is the Zion and Simplicity forum, because I have the Zion SRT. And you look at that and you're constantly in that forum exchanging ideas, thoughts, questions, answers, helping other people, they're helping me, I'm helping them, sharing your ideas and your values about the passion you have for your camping van and your travels and how you travel and how you modify and how you deal with issues and what kind of issues you have versus others. And you develop a real rapport with these people. And so far, I've been fortunate. I have actually been able to meet 3 of the people from that forum in my travels. And I hope to meet 4 more of them once we get through this apocalypse and can start traveling again. I would like to find people that are on my normal travel itinerary and or nearby and stop and say hello and get a chance to put a face to the name and break bread, share coffee or whatever. And these people can become lifelong friends, as illustrated primarily by the motorcycle group. I've got people that come down here from up north, the northeast, the northwest, mid-states. They're going to Florida, and they stop in here. They'll stop at the house, have a coffee. They'll stop by here in Savannah. We'll get a lunch. I'm traveling, and I stop and meet them. I've had occasions where I've been in the van, and I'll get a text from somebody from the motorcycle group that I've met maybe once or twice, some more than that, and they'll say, hey, let's, I live off this road, let's get together for lunch. Maggie's going to try to get in front of the camera, I think, in just a minute. Maggie, no, come here. Sit, good girl, down. Yeah, she's going to lay down and sun herself. Hopefully she's not in the screen too much. She likes to be the center of attention. But so yes, I honestly believe that internet friends can become very, very real friends, and sometimes better friends because you share a common bond. Not just somebody you met down the street or in the bar or in your neighborhood, but you share a common bond of motorcycles or photography or vans and camping life, van life. And these people can become real friends. And I don't think you can get much better than some of those friends that I've made. So hopefully you can have similar experiences. And again, as I say, not everybody that's a Facebook friend is a real friend. Many of those are just casual acquaintances, some just tagging you to be a friend because you have a similar hobby, but you don't have the interaction. But when you start having that interaction with some of these people, and the forums is typically where I've found the most interaction with people. That goes back to the motorcycle photography. I'm on an Icon forum. There's several people there that are like friends. I've stopped and met them as we travel to Texas and whatnot. And, it's something you ought to consider when you get the opportunity, especially if you're traveling in a van, to meet people from some of your hobbies that you've made acquaintances with in these forums and gotten to know. The chance to meet them is just unbelievable. It's great. And you can develop a friendship that will last you for life if you're lucky. And I've got several like that. I consider myself blessed to have them. So keep that in mind that, yes, in my opinion only, your mileage may vary, as they say, but internet friends can be, and many times are, real friends, and sometimes some of the best friends you're ever going to have. Anyway, that's about all. I just wanted to share a little rambling today while we're sitting here in the apocalypse. We've got blue skies and a beautiful day, sun shining, grass is green, and it's about as perfect as you'd get if we didn't have a pandemic going on. So take care out there, and hopefully we'll catch you down the road. And we do like to travel, and we do like to meet people as we travel. So who knows? You may be next on our itinerary, depending on where we go. If we get near you, we'd love to stop and say howdy and have a cup of coffee and share a few moments with you and your family. Take care, be safe, and we'll catch you all down the road a piece. Bye-bye.